So it's officially time for me to get my garden planted. My husband has already planted some, so I'm gonna go over and find him, see what he's done, and I'm gonna add to it. And then in the backyard here, Josh is finishing doing this garden because I wanna get it planted. We had frost last night, so we have to be very careful. And you're probably wondering, why is she wearing a sweatshirt? And it is June because we had frost last night. And it's still a little cool here, but it's beautiful. So, show you Josh. He's doing a one-hander because he knows I'm videoing him. Okay, so here's the garden that's gonna go in the backyard. This is where I used to have my garden, then we moved it over to the shop. But I like it, it's a little bigger than before. I'm gonna have a lot of planting to do. He's got his earbuds on, or ear muffs, listening to music. Those are radio ones. So he's doing good. Okay, I'm gonna go get one garden done so we can get this second one done. I need to just get moving. I've been kind of in a funk. All right, he's doing really good on that. He has to do a couple more pass-throughs. So we have done probably 4 or 5 pass-throughs because it was all grass. And I do not want to be weeding like chunks of grass because then it pulls your vegetables out. So we've gone through many pass-throughs. We let it air dry for a little bit. Hi, Clovey. And now we're just going to do it a couple more times today, and it should be nice and fluffy. We put some chicken fertilizer on both of them. So now we're going to head over to the barn and then do garden. I'm actually going to call it garden 2 because it's not at my house. This should be garden 1. All right, let's head over there. And I have some flowers that didn't get watered, so I had to water them. And I'm hoping they came back because I have some pots to plant too. All right, let's go over here and see what we got going. The eggs have been washed. I don't know where Wingman is. The eggs have been washed. Haley's out delivering. Izzy's working with Dad today on the farm. He's starting to cut hay. And everybody keeps asking how Clover's doing. She's doing good. Her leg is still kind of struggling, but man, she is the fastest 3-legged runner ever. All right. Let's head over here and see what we got going on. All right, so it looks like my husband has planted some stuff. He's got some peppers in, some tomatoes. Looks like my husband's over there too. All right, I'm gonna take over here. I'm gonna go to the barn and ask my husband what he's got going on so I can add to it. All right. So I actually had flowers here last year, sunflowers. That's why there's huge dead things. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some peppers here because I wanna do a lot of peppers this year. I want to can peppers, I want to dry peppers. So I think I'm gonna, my husband already did a row of peppers, but I think I'm gonna do more. It had flowers and it's really grown up. I just haven't been motivated to get outside and do anything. It's just been such a weird spring. And I've just been so busy. So I'm anxious I told myself today, so I'm just gonna get outside, get my stuff going, get this gardening going, because my husband's been very patient with me. And I'm like, I got this, honey. He's like, okay. And now that he's haying, I need to step it up and do my part. So we're gonna get this all weeded and then start planting the pepper plants. Woo, I'm already hot. I didn't think it was this hot. I had to take my sweatshirt off, but thinking sweat's gonna have to go too. Woo. So my goal for this area is to put sunflowers in the back. It's like the sun got to them. And then in the front, I'm gonna put all my peppers. So I'll do 2 rows of peppers in the front and then sunflowers so they can kind of grow along my greenhouse. I have different ones here. So sunflowers and tulips are my 2 favorite, and Gerber daisies. My 3 favorite flowers. And I do like hollyhocks too, so I guess I have 4 favorites, but yeah. So I'm gonna plant sunflowers along here. I'm also gonna plant some sunflowers over at the house. I have different sizes because Haley loves sunflowers, so if these turn out beautiful, and it kind of coincides when she's getting married. We'll probably use some of these for the wedding. So sunflowers and peppers, sunflowers and peppers. So I get different kinds of peppers. These are the Hungarian yellow pepper. My family really likes them. I got a lot of peppers. My husband's like, I don't think I need all those peppers. Yeah, but they're different kinds. And so I had a couple bell peppers that I planted down there, and I put a little bit of soil in here. I'm gonna add some nutrients because it has lots of sand in it. All right, let's get these last two in. So I did 2 rows of the sunflowers and then just 1 row of the peppers. It actually worked out pretty good. And I have peas this year. I don't normally plant peas, but I just want to do, even if I have to do like a medley, maybe I won't get a lot of peas, but I'll do like a medley where you do carrots, corn, peas, you know, like green beans. Like I could do, that's actually a really good idea. Normally I just do green beans, potatoes, carrots by themselves. I think I will plant a ton of stuff and then mix it and have like a mixed vegetable. So whenever I do like my tater tot casserole, I'll have one with beans, carrots, and I'll just make the carrots, instead of keeping them long, I'll just make them in chunks. That's a great idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that until I just was on here with you guys. Okay, 1 done. My husband's gonna be so proud of me. I got lots to go though. I hear Joshy over there still doing my other garden. Okay, I feel like this is gonna be a lot of weeding because there's a lot of little grass sprigs in here, so. All right, looks good. I have a little pepper already growing on my plant. That's amazing. So in this part of the garden, I'm gonna be doing corn. I'm gonna be doing some cucumbers. So my husband didn't do my squash, and I've really been into zucchini squash lately. And then these pan squash are really nice because you don't have to, you can use the skins. You just take off, you just chunk them, really nice. And then my husband's favorite is this butternut squash. My favorite is the acorn squash, love it. And then I'm gonna try and plant some pumpkins in between the corn because the pumpkins vine and the corn go straight up. And I usually have to buy like 20 pumpkins every year because we do our traditional, you know, pumpkin carving contest. And then I also want to try out some new cucumbers. And then my son Brendan loves these cucumbers. You eat them like an apple. You don't slice them, you grab them off the vine and eat them. Brendan absolutely loves these. And they're so hard to find. I actually went to, we went to Fleet Farm and found these. I couldn't find them in the brand. I wanted this nice brand, this Livingston brand, because last year my garden didn't grow. It was absolutely horrible. And I don't know if it was the seeds. I planted it 3 times, it just didn't work. And so these Livingston seeds are really, really nice. They are a little more expensive, but if you don't get anything to plant or you don't get it to grow, you're out the money no matter what. I'd rather have the, you know, the vegetables. And so, yeah, so these are super yummy. And then I also have Brussels sprouts. I think you like Brussels sprouts. Oh, look at the butterfly. And then I wanted to plant some gourds and stuff just to decorate, like little pumpkins. And then I have mini pumpkins in here somewhere too I thought would be cute. I also have pie pumpkins I'm gonna plant. And then I'm gonna plant a ton of beets. Beets are so good for you. My husband loves beets, so I wanna can the beets. But I don't wanna do like the pickled beets. I wanna just can regular beets because I also wanna juice them. I'd like to make some beet juice. So a lot of my vegetables, some of them I would like to juice and can too. So I have big plans for my garden. So that's what I'm gonna do on this part, is do all that. So I gotta get my corn seeds. I got my corn seeds in bulk just because I feel like when you get them in a packet, they don't grow as well, that if you just kind of scoop them yourself. So I got some bulk ones. With the squashes, we like to put them in mounds because they vine down. So you just make a big mound, put the seeds on top. The pumpkins, you can do the pumpkins the same way. Cucumbers, we just put them in rows. And then all the squashes, we like to do that too. So my zucchini and my squashes, I'm gonna be doing that. So yeah, and then I thought I had bought peas. I think I must have bought peas in bulk, because I want to do peas, but I have to get my kids to make me like some kind of trellis because as they grow, they kind of vine. I think I'm going to do the beans, the carrots, the potatoes, some more corn. I have some odds and ends in there that I'm going to plant in the other garden because I really do want a lot of those, like the beans, the carrots, potatoes, corn, like those 4 things I would really like a lot of. I'd really like a lot of peas too because I don't normally do peas. It's kind of hotter than I thought, and I don't think I should have wore these pants because look at, I'm actually ruining my favorite sweats. Okay, so now it's time to get this side of the garden going. It really is a nice day, except the flies are biting. I'm getting a little, like, from the ground. I am breaking out a little bit, but I'm gonna stay tough, and I'm gonna finish this garden. Okay, because I still have a garden left to go. All right, garden 2 almost finished. Then I'm gonna head to garden 1. Josh did his second pass, and now he's doing his third pass, and I should be good to plant. And the soil over there is so beautiful. Like, it's so beautiful. And when I've had my garden there before, holy cow. I also saved my mammoth sunflowers to put over there because I want them to be gigantic. I'm also gonna do some corn over there. I'm gonna try both. I'm gonna do corn here and there. I'm gonna do the potatoes over there. I also have some more onions because I wanna dehydrate onions, make my own minced onions, and then just dehydrate them to throw them in soups and stuff, to not maybe chop them up so small. I got big plans. I bought 4 additional shelves to put onto my dehydrator. So now I have like 12, and I'll put the top on because I really want to do a lot. And then I got to get going because I got to get dinner going too. So I am on. Tomorrow's supposed to be 80. So if I don't get it done today, I guess I'll work on it tomorrow too. I guess I got to start I got to start blabbing so I can get my garden done. I got to stop blabbing so I can get my garden done. All right, so my husband said I have to do about 2 feet away. So just gonna kind of I'm going to do one pack of different kinds here, 1 pack of different kinds there, because I don't know how they're going to grow. Last year our garden was really bad, and so I want to make sure that this year we grow stuff. So I already plowed 2. So this last row is gonna be corn and pumpkins. So what I'm gonna do is, my husband said 2 feet. So it's gonna be about right here. So I'm gonna do a row, and then I'm gonna do mounds. So I'm gonna do a row, mounds, because I want the pumpkin to vine up, or to be able to weave through the corn. I don't know if that's gonna work, because I know sometimes you put a vine around. I wonder if that'd work for my green beans, but you want the green beans to get sun. So I'm gonna just try it anyway. So I'm gonna do a half a row of corn. The middle I'm gonna do pumpkins, then a half a row corn. I am gonna do other corn on my other garden too. Just have to, this one's a little bit harder than the other ones. So I'm gonna do a row, I got my cucumbers done. I'm gonna do a row of beets. I don't know, I might try doing some beans over here, or maybe just do 2 rows of corn. So I'm just gonna do maybe beets, corn, and then I do have to do some squashes, but I think I'm gonna do those at my other garden, because the acorn squash is more of a bush. The zucchinis are more of a bush. So I'm gonna put those in my other garden. Joshy's got 1 more pass through to do. I'm a little tired, holy cow. I need to get outside more, holy cow. Okay. So maybe I'll just do corn halfway, and then I'll do the mounds down here. That way, when they start vining out, they can go over to the side toward the horses. That might be a good idea. The horses are being kind of naughty. I think Wingman wants outside. Okay, ready for my pumpkins. I wish there was a little more fluffier dirt over here, but that's okay. Then I'll put my beets next to it. So if the pumpkins go into the beets, it's okay. Because beets just have the little tops. All right. Woo-wee. And then I'll just flatten the tops. I might do some zucchini over here too, maybe. Because I'm gonna have the room. Just flatten the tops. We're gonna stick our seeds in there. It just gives them, when they start to grow up, then they can kind of grow down the mound. Normally you have a lot bigger mounds, but I think we'll be okay. And this is a trowel. No, what is this? I know it's for concrete. I guess I don't know the names of anything. Good thing I'm just the bookkeeper. A trowel is like the hand one. We got family coming in again next week. Good. So pumpkins, maybe some squash. I got my pumpkin seeds right here. My little babies here. All right. Oh, these are my sugar pie pumpkins. I got maybe I'll plant the other pumpkins at the house, and I'll do squashes here. All right, I like to do, you don't get a lot of seeds in these. It's kind of crazy. I know I got regular pumpkins, but I do can the sugar pie. I cook them up and I bag them. So you're just gonna stick your finger in there. I think I'm gonna do about 5 per mound, because some of them might not grow. And these aren't the mammoth ones, so I'm not as worried about it. Okay. Let me do one more of these little babies. Woo! There we go. I do love gardening. This is my happy place, being outside in my garden. And I know it's kind of weird, but I really do love to, I love to weed. I put my music on. I'm actually gonna do one on the side because I'm done with these and I don't wanna mix them. All right. Okay, now I got the sugar pie. See how many's in there. Ooh, lots of sugar pies. Yeah, I like to freeze my own. I don't know if you can pie filling or a pumpkin, but I usually just cook it, take it out of there, and then I freeze it, and it seems to work pretty good. I always buy my sugar pie pumpkins from our friend. I think he charges me like $1 a piece, but if I could get a ton of pumpkins, save me a little money. My kids love pumpkin pie. We love pumpkin everything. All right, so I'm probably gonna, ooh, just stuck my foot in the thing. All right, we'll see how we go here. I got lots of them. My husband's gonna be so excited. He loves it when we get work done. I wanna do those 2 zucchini, so I'm gonna get my zucchini out here. Let's put some of these back. I'll take them to the house. Oh my goodness. There we go. I gotta find my pumpkins, my jack-o'-lanterns. I used to grow pumpkins when my kids were little and they absolutely loved it. Okay, next up is, excuse me, whew. Just leveling out the dirt. Okay, beets are in. Now the only thing left to do is corn. Then go get some shorts on. I might make a mound over there of zucchini. My husband could have added one more. I don't know what he's got there though. I hate to squish everything together and then ruin his plan. I really wanted to add another row over there, but I didn't. My flesh said do it, but my heart said don't. I'm gonna do these kind of close together, just in case we don't get corn. See if I missed anywhere. the chickens. They're pretty vocal today. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Okay, I have one more row. Woo-wee! I got flies all over me. All right, now it's time to go check out garden number two. Number two. All right, garden number two is done. I want mine number one. So my husband planted some butternut squash, and I don't know what other kinds. There's a lot of tomatoes. Then he also did cucumbers, peppers. I'm not sure what else he put in here. I did corn, beets, more cucumbers. I don't know what that row is. I think I'm doing the beans at my place, or at the number one garden. And there's where I did the peppers and sunflower seeds, or sunflowers. And then this is the pumpkins. Got a fly just destroying me. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna head to garden number one.